what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, saying today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest chapter 177. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being a good kitty, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which we're not just covering Dragon Ball Daima, but we're covering Red Ranger Isekai and the second seasons of 100 Girlfriends and Toil About Handoku-kun. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. Okay, so last chapter of 100 Years Quest was great because we had the Midnight versus Zero fight, and I think the best part about it was that Natsu was not involved. Midnight said to Natsu, look, bitch, you got other things to do. This is my fight. This is my prey. Get the fuck out of here. And he did! And I love it! Thank God, because remember, there's been a lot of fights where Natsu stepped in and robbed someone of their fight. So I'm glad Mashima is going back to listening to the fans' criticism. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Fairy Flame Invitation. Oh, we got Ursa here. Oh, what? Oh, so this is Wed's face. Okay. You're Ignia? I can see the resemblance, but that's not Ignia. I can see it, but that's not Ignia in the face. It's not. The markings are different. The hairline is a little bit different, and the nose is different. But I could see it. I could see a resemblance there. But something, and also the roots are different. But something I do want to mention here is that when I see some of these designs by Atsuo, I just can't help but think, like, how would Mashima draw this? Especially when we see, you know, Dead Rock. And I'm just like, God, Atsuo, why can't you put some more shading in here? Seriously, this needs more shading. Like, really, it really does. Because right now, Wed in the face looks a little flat. It does. But let me know what you guys think. That's my opinion, though. But here in the full when we get the full frontal shot of Wed, the wings look great. Like, we get the shading in the wings, and it gives us dimension. And the scales on the armor, I need more dimension in the scalings. It needs more shading there. I mean, we've gotten fantastic scaling from Atsuo before, so I'm just baffled by the lack of shading in Wed's armor. It's driving me crazy. But anyways, the other thing I do like, though, is I like the yin yang motif we have here. I know it's manga Illuminati, but I do like it a lot. Ooh, my name is Wed, warm earth dragon. Warm? Yes, warm, not hot, because I'm not a real dragon. Wait, what? I was born to my father and a human. I couldn't be a human or a dragon. No, don't tell me your father is... No fucking Are you Ignia's son? Wait, what? So this makes Ignia a DILF? Holy shit, Ignia's a DILF! What? No fucking way! Ignia's a DILF! And this also makes Natsu an uncle. But dude, Ignia's a DILF! Oh my god! What? And also, I have to point it out because it'll bug me if I don't. Like, this panel on the top panel on page 7, I'm sorry, Atsuo, but Wen looks really flat here. The wings look pretty good. I wish there was more going on with the top part of the wing, I'm not gonna lie. But there's at least some dimension here. But God, this armor could look so much better. The arms look good, but it's the torso, it's the chest piece that looks really flat. It's driving me up the wall. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It just looks so unfinished. Even the background looks unfinished. I don't know what the hell is going on. I gotta wonder if, because Atsuo recently did get married, I have to wonder if that maybe has something to do with it. If that's the case, I understand. But if that is the case, then put it off for like maybe another week or so and enjoy married life for a minute. Seriously. I can finally be a dragon now. Thanks to the world of dragons that my father preached, humans have begun turning into dragons, including me. Why do you want to be a dragon? I'm the son of Ignia, the fire dragon god. I can't stand to be human. I mean, I understand that. Like, dude, he's a dragon god. And, you know, I gotta bring this up too. Similar to what Natsu is dealing with, where, you know, this is back in Fairy Tail, obviously, where he had to make the choice of being, you know, human or END in a sense. He was dealing with that struggle. That's what Wen's dealing with. He's dealing with that struggle of human and dragon. And now seeing this though, it's like, dude, I really kind of wish that we were getting this fight between Natsu and Wed a little bit more. Because to me, it would actually make a little bit more sense. And this is obviously while Ignia is fighting Dark Ferris. I really think this fight would make more sense. I do. I know obviously it makes sense because of this situation with Urza and the fight was set up between Urza and Wed. I know that. If Urza does lose, which there is a chance that she will, and I would not mind that, I really wouldn't. This is one of those situations where writing-wise, I would not mind, and I said earlier, like, Natsu stealing fights and blah, blah, blah was a problem. But this is a situation here where I wouldn't mind Natsu stepping in here. And hell, this is kind of a situation where I don't know what you guys think about even Gray. Well, Gray has his own situation going on. He has two fights Gray has two fights that he's dealing with. So, but if he didn't have two fights, this could be a Gray situation as well. So, technically, because Gray Gray did kind of deal with a situation where correct me if I'm wrong, where he was kind of straddling the fence between human and devil for a minute. But man, now I really want Natsu to be fighting Wed for this reason. I do, but you know what this kind of is very very much giving is it's like what Inuyasha was going through. Because remember, what Inuyasha was going through is that his father was a high-level demon. He was worshipped. He was practically a demon god. And he was struggling with he wanted to be a full-fledged demon. And he was going through this conflict the entire time, and it took Kagome to help him realize that, yeah, you know, I'm fine with being a half demon. accept the human part of myself as well as the demon part of myself. So I'm very curious if Urza's gonna help Wed accept the human part of themselves or not. Or are we going to see Natsu come in here and do something similar? Oh, this is going to be very, very interesting. This reveal is great. I'm the son of Ignia, the fire dragon god. I can't stand to be human. I find that hard to believe. Didn't you say that you wanted to settle things with me back when you were still human? Yes, I did. I wish I could have. Don't you see, now that I've been dragonized, you're really no match for me. Ooh. Extreme Fire Dragon Scale Sword. Ooh. God. A fairy could never beat a dragon. Right, Dad? Yeah! What a great transition. How long you want to keep this little stare-off going wet behind the ears, Black Wizard? Let me read this again. How long you want to keep this little stare-off going wet behind the ears, Black Wizard? I'm a black wizard and a black dragon, which is very true. I have the power of both Seraph and Acnologia. Remember what we've been theorizing for a minute? We've been theorizing that Ferris was going to unlock END, Natsu. This right here, that she has the power of both Seraph and Acnologia. She having the power of Seraph means that she can unlock END Natsu. Mashima, do it. Do it, Mashima. I need to see END Natsu. I need it. This would be the perfect time for it. Oh my god, I need that shit in my life. This would be so perfect. I need it. Especially since this manga has been there's been a lot of fan service up in this manga. I swear, if we do not get END Natsu versus Ignia, I will hate life. I want to see that so bad. Fire Dragon, do you truly think you could beat Infinite Darkness? Well, I doubt I'm gonna lose. This feeling. I'll deal with you later. You're running away, Fire Dragon God? Ooh, what is this? I will see to you. I am the leader of the Fire Dragon God's Squad Fire and Flame Bestia. Woo! Oh, teleportation magic, Yes, it would cause quite some trouble if I were to use my magic in a place like this. How intriguing. I see it now, Jamil. Woo! Ignia! Natsu, it's Ignia. Yeah, Ignia-sama. What? He ignored us. This power, could it be? What? What is this power that he's talking about? What is this power he's talking about? But man, this is very, very interesting. So, first of all, you got I love that. I know people are gonna be like, holy shit, we were robbed. But Bestia, okay. I know people, like Hestia is Bestia. I know people are thinking that too. But this should be very, very, very interesting. But what's this power that Ignia is talking about? I'm very curious about this. But seeing Natsu here, though, this kind of confirms for me. Because I remember I was saying earlier, before shit went down with Wed and Urza, I said, wouldn't it be good because of, Wed's struggle with being human and dragon, for Natsu to fight Wed, because Natsu was kind of dealing with that being END and human / human dragon slayer. Well, I think we're going to be getting it. I really hope we're getting it. I really do. because I think it would totally make sense. It does. And and I know people will be like, damn, we were robbed. I really do. I will say this. I really do think we were robbed of having Urza versus Wed when Wed was human still. Or at least, because let's be real, Wed was never human. He was always mixed. But I really feel like we were robbed of that fight. I do. Let's be real. We were robbed. But I think this is more interesting. I do. Between Wed and Natsu. Because Wed has the blood of pure blood of a dragon god up in him. And Natsu was given the power, the power of the Dragon Slayer from Ignia, and he does have, or not Ignia, I'm sorry, Ignial, and he does have Ignia's flame too. This will be very, very interesting to see how this goes. Now, the other thing, though, that's a possibility is if Natsu eats Wed's flame, will Wed revert back into human form? I don't know. But that's another thing too. Shouldn't have Wed been, because Wed is a mixed breed, shouldn't have Wed been able to transform into a dragon anyway? Granted, he wouldn't be, it's like not, you know what, and I'm gonna bring in the Inuyasha example into this. I wonder if this is like an Inuyasha situation where Inuyasha couldn't fully transform into, like Sesshomaru couldn't transform into a full-fledged, demon. Whereas, we see with Ignia obviously can, because he's a full-blood dragon, can transform into a dragon. I wonder if that is the case for Wed, and that's why Wed could transform into a dragon. But the other thing that's interesting too is, remember with Inuyasha, remember when he transformed into a demon, or he let his demon blood take control, because his demon blood caused him to lose control of himself. I wonder if, and especially in this case, because you're dealing with a dragon god blood, I'm surprised that the dragon god blood didn't didn't completely dominate the human blood, for one thing. And I'm very surprised that Wed hasn't rampaged. But I gotta wonder if that's because Ignia trained, because he was with Ignia, that Ignia prepared him for this. I think that's probably why, unlike Inuyasha, who wasn't prepared for it, that Wed was prepared for it. But that's something I really hope we get, Wed's backstory. I really want to know who Wed's mama was. And I do want to know if, because we do have at least one child, and now this is very fast. Before I forget, this is very fascinating, because Ignia wants to kill all of humanity, but why? If he had a kid with a human, why does he want to kill all of humanity? Is it because a human killed his waifu? That's a very interesting thought. Does he want to kill all of humanity, not just because of the whole thing with the dragons? Maybe that's part of it, but does he want to kill all the humans because they killed his waifu? And hell, because we've seen it with demons before, is Is Wed the only child of Ignia? Are all the other, what if all the other members of Fire and Flame are actually Ignia's biological children? And all of the women, all of the women he had those kids with were killed by other humans. That's a very interesting thought. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that that's the case for all of these, all the members of Fire and Flame are actually Ignia's biological children? Because we don't know shit about them. If they are, do you guys think they're Ignia's biological children, and that the other reason that Ignia wants to kill the humans and wipe them out entirely is because they killed his waifu? They killed his waifus. I think, and let's be real, that would probably break the camel's back, is that they killed his waifus. That would make so much sense. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more fairy tale content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.